the Ghana to map not to change ambassadors be asema okan na nkomodi ni fata asem and adwen church ba ba mo wo bi ohwe bia ni bi course nti showbiz today ye Empire Radio for Fresh chapter 1 no mo ebisa na no di efa enomo esisi after nkomodi no na asema okan you say the moment you compare me to Sarkodie, then you make him feel big. The moment you compare me to Sarkodie, then you make him feel big. When I talk to him, he wants to rub shoulders with me. Where I have been, he hasn't been there before. You people make it seem like Sarkodie is bigger than me. He can never be bigger than me in this life. Some parents have firstborns and secondborns. The secondborn can never be bigger than the firstborn. It can never happen. I am not saying Sarkodie isn't successful, but the mindset I have, he doesn't have it. He is doing his own stuff. This is what Chapter 1 said. My kind of senior for kind of pepe, may he be free, and a man for being so anxious. Now, I don't know. Manusha through the dog. It has been an occasion now. Ubi compare Sarkodie to Shatawale or Shatawale to Sarkodie in any way. Have you seen it? What's that?
I think that in recent times, comparison Mayenya was between Shatta Stone, Shatta Samini. If some be a writer, the highest comparison Sayenya between Shatta Stone Boy and then Shatta, if any saying Shatta Samini. So far, these are the topmost raging beefs. Of course, on one case of this was the hottest raging fire. Of course, beef Kesepa. Sorry, between between these two top artists. But comparison between Shatta and Sarkodie, I beg to differ, kakra. There have been some few instances. Maybe Shatta issue statement about say he wants Sark to be a business person or not a business person, or he wants him to be also think business so that they can make. This have been a few instances, but as to say Obi compare Shatta to Sarkodie, I doubt. Michael, I doubt. Because Michael said, "What check it? Baby, I feel artists in me, no. Said there, one tour, one more artistry. Anyone do my dear, one do music industry, no. Michael said, compare any time me knowing Shatta and in Sarkodie. They are from two different musical backgrounds. Totally two different backgrounds. From a reggae dancehall artist to rapper, artist. Yeah, two from Afro pop or hip hop. They are two different people altogether. And I might a bit trigger me kakra. Say because we are on the market. Sarkodie I want a larger market in the rap world in terms of and you are born in I mean with sometimes fusing with the Afrobeat, fusing with all that or need the sobo. Yes, Shatta should do baby also he also sway into the Afrobeat in the kakra, but largely he's known a reggae dancehall artist. And between the two of them, no, maybe they can meet on events in terms of artistry. Say we kita microphone. Man performance 2 hours. Yemboma adenchi. We also kita microphone. We also perform near mama adenchi. But to say, hey, somebody cannot become better than me. In the space of music industry, no, the space music industry, no, space no soon. For be able to me, I will be able to me, I am successful. Sana me ya na mi hunu Michael. She be a banner boy, big, or born in stadium, and ra. We went to show a cowboy big. 2 weeks ago, Tottenham and also Westgate also called the same another stadium also called Feleho. Different section of people and a koi. Sa Shatta bet to my boko. Sa kwa de bet to my kobo konongo. they will na be attract audience. At the end of the day, no, ubia no, ejuma na ye no, eye modern bo, the best share juma ni mu no, na ubenya success, ubenya nkunimidi, ubetumanya success be free mu. And yet, it's not, the music industry, it's not competition about Olani questionist, but it's about artistry and what you are bringing on board. And to say, well, can you say, I can perform on stage, it be better than Sarkodia. Maybe, we can have a proper argument and conversation about that. But as you say, so because somebody cannot become better than me, because it may come from social, it may come from family, it may come from personal, it may even come from what you have inner. And maybe because what's you be unipan to me better than what it may be. Say, ebia was to say a dancing ma, ebia ula to say a dancing me, ebia ula tintin chemi, ebia ula cast chemi, ebia ula cabrofu chemi. Into me who say bia ula into me cabrofu and them. But a band of music, when we talking about artistry, na idea jumana. In as much as a shatta, Atron I know my level, JJC, one church or Numa Bon Uni Nano, in as much as a wire sa hit ni nano. Uba Sako de Swa, Sako de equally, also the field name be chosen, baby, and the Jumoka fire no. Also up on a home or dim bebre, a womb, a winnie mobility na. No, but what I say, yeah. Me who maybe I stand for correction. Satan so win the BET awards. But Sarkodie has won BET.
What is BET?
Black Entertainment Awards. And I make her say it's an international awards. What I say? Well, until na make her say when it comes to the artistry of modern bono, a phenomenon na bon homebody into me who didn't hear will be to me say bia weighing intimate may better than me. Better than me, is in quotes. As soon it's too much of a bigger word to be underlined. Because a human it's not about personalities. It's about what you bring on board as an artist. Then now I fear you see me January. You tell me to say why na they hit song aba? Why na what nenuma one what shows are one yes you can account him. Why na net all trend one na nenum ekwaha one na nenum making impact. It's about artistry, not about personalities. Personalities need it. Ye na yakoboba na yewie na obi aba ne fie behye ne dem nti se wo 4 bedrooms na odem a ukọ fie me so 1 bedroom na me dem a me so me kọ me fie edu anajo a ye na obi ada na ne kum pepepe mo obi ada. And that I want us to look at the conversation from the artistry point of view, not from the personality point of view. Say obi a papa chibi and obi ntumi be better than me. I want to me person ye situated that conversation no.
In this context, I think say his comparison now has to do with personality.
Yeah, but say if it's about
the reason I'm saying that is because a common idea a free asema ABA American United Showbiz. And he feels to say me need who quite say me compare no with Stoneboy and now Sarkodie. But unfortunately there was nothing like that. There was no comparison there me compared to Boy to Sarkodie. But the whole thing was about Nipana or they assemble by and or listing one would be Nipana mum and then listing for 4 hours shy more diplomatic passport everyone. And shatta was part of it. So it wasn't like compare no with almost.
Okay.
Or no understanding it said compare no with almost, especially Sarkodie, and he feels Sarkodie comes nowhere near or no. What's he didn't compare? Nam pokrano Sarkodie no na woko ni se will be man ko yiguye. Na Stoneboy kwa no so na ekoyi tu stage su. Na men use woman here
now ko use on.
It's a horror na the comparison is not probably about craft or artist.
Oh, okay.
So I think it has to do with
personalities.
Yes, any super.
Okay. Brian say yeah ban of personalities any subanya. Say no crime say personalities no person or say who is better than somebody. Bra. ewie ya yeti pisa from ha ye kasa yi ye nim de shatta wa le wa ye woni fie and at the same time so ye nim de asa akode so o hye ne dem a bebe wo no nso wo ye enti difficult even still no you can play around it ubetima play around it and ubetima kaso we suban to say eba no percent of moken eba ni cigarette ya wo mo bo so mo nsa no mo ye ya sako JJC president shatta wo bobi ohu wo pan matches anu aso sako de so onu so ubehia no kita ne plastic cap ana ne cigar kakakai ensusu ekita ne nsem a won susu ewu the same wusie kroya eti subano se compare bia ye pese dia ye pede bia na brabo ye se a ana menya sure say shatta betumi ahwe ye ina enima ka kire nse ono obanda manen ye enyi nsanda e manen ka se bia onko hospital da menya sure
no onye bi
eno ye dia wunim but and I measure well the fact is I be as some be mouth ninja be innocent. What I say. Enti wo individually nipa na akwa na be o choose say be okay. Shatta, I won't come out and come and talk about it. But it doesn't mean say be don't want me yet. Obetuma ye. Enti say the subani abrabo kwa say the mo kan no ye dey compare. It's even wrong for us to because individually no obia wo nipa bia oti asase so e wo ni sinto kiti bi wo no ho a ema no a bit ema no issue e wo baby enti sometimes no ya na me pese ye benya personality clashes because when we begin to have personality clashes it doesn't go too well near situation yama craft no akosi nchen I wouldn't want any day say shatta any sakode be go on a competition of personality clash because like I'm saying they are from two different backgrounds. That's what it is. Omo two different backgrounds. Obi asantini, obi susu enkrani, obi afantini, we so say. Obi a what said na mama ne papa etete no. What I say? Obi a what said na mama ne papa etete no. Ebia sa akode onyine wotema. Tema nso na no no dia entete wo ho no suaye. Shatta so se bia ye wo no on so kolego no. On so ba bi otena ye no entete wo ho no suaye. Enti yenyine bon ye bedu sa stage we ya. Ense say betumi there's no way say betumi aka do bia there way life no we say na afi ye benya personality clashes. And I disagree and I have a different conversation about even young cry as industry people. The way I sometimes ye person ye pitching between Black Sheriff and Shatta anyway ni sa akode is totally wrong. And sometimes we need to even adano Black Obra UT your beka no. Or say or share the years sa akode shase ne enema sa akode aye na ene ono akola kitwa we no oba ya be make hit no Ghana for person ye dey no compare say why are they chen sa akode he don't even try it because the man is big and ono artist no kwa acknowledge say nema sa akode aye no ono akola no oye totofi wa kwa fe na oba artist no kwa agree say me that comparisons na ye no is too much unhealthy my encourage it. Okay. So I will also agree say on table we also say do not let us encourage this personality clashes and who is better than somebody and who is better than that. It is totally useless and yet important for us to look at because the individual people no almost free different houses. They come from different things altogether. Okay. So why do we even have to look at personalities? We should look at the crafts. What is bringing the two of them are bringing on the table and situate the argument from that point.
Okay, thank you. Counselor, now need to on commodity.
I'm say shatta and commodity, you know. Say me yemfa on ne sa kodie enye comparison. Na etodi bia yet to me a cashing group by conversation. What that's here. No matter what you do, over introduction of the show, the obi one can is a bidin the ola mic and metrema mamia penny akusia waji. Okay. So when anybody sitting somewhere is expecting you to moderate the show like akusia waji, the person must have a perspective of an expectation. But he may be wrong. Say you did expect said if you could say about the be few because in a radio. A industry new. It is shatta cassette. No me and fanning to two sack or dear one. Tis yes na Louisiana sky no. O share now Sinasia only no yard pe empo munina yenu. So there's nothing wrong with saying that. For me, don't compare me with this person because we are not the same. Just be a bonny be any and from so be amba. It's me and ko yen started DP words. Say, yes, see, ye jina sa kodie abakosem. Edo ura industry no. Nyama wa ye na yen fambo na baswa. Say bi omi gidi say shatta wale nso nya kakra edi na chi saa. Enti osimemo mumienu we shouldn't compare the two of them. I think it makes sense.
The problem is that it can be say has there been I think maybe I may be mistaken, but has there been any occasion where people take time and say something compare one meaning?
Oh yes, people have done that. If you go on, I mean, there was a time in some radio analysis, a 14 radio station, Omoka award men as Shattaji, Sakoda Hinawaji, Kasa Hina Shatta. They did that.
So they are comparing their
achievement. They are comparing their achievement. And they are believing out of their achievement, it circles down to say, we want more property. We need be.
Okay.
But they are not looking at their artistry because Shatta Wale and Sarkodie are not the same. One is a rapper and one is a hip hop. Also a rapper. Now Shatta Wale they no or a dancer. So they are not the same. Any highlight. You know, my collaborator Yanyumda.
Yeah.
What I say. And it was a good thing for them. So I believe that they are not the same. Let's not compare them. Let's motivate both of them. No more show. What I say. No more to me and grow in their area. Na yen koye nim. Obia ni de Nyankopon dia che no. Yen yepe. O ma me no pada ya omo pepe ye no. Enkrofo over 20 something million ye release ye no pe na survive na aba you. And I go through 9 to 10 months. And the other assassin so there. Memo being fan home better to him. In Pomuna Mutum Crocra, we are all those musicians. Everybody's performance administration will be different. So let's not compare the two of them. They are not the same. They are not in the same class. One is ahead of one.
Okay, who is ahead of who?
By one is ahead of one by age. One is ahead of one when one started the music career before one came. One started the same day. One is in the industry of rap. One is in the industry of dancehall. So we can't compare them. We can't compare them. And when it comes to cars, ana efie ni nyamano. Charlie, send me a gabaga sa for their wallet. Shatta Wale ntimi you be wallet. What did I say? I mean, it's unhealthy comparison. Ayebeye embwa. Yan carry you no munina and build it within their circles. Yan share not dancehall for ni nyano monko. Say Stoneboy crying Shatta Wale no. Stoneboy says or a reggae dancehall artist. And so
Reggae dancehall.
or reggae dancehall we were.
The Afro dancehall or something.
The Bob Marley Muni na go. And the Shatta Wale grad the same thing on we are now.
Okay.
So I mean, let's look at their artistry to move them to a better standard than using their personality and the things that we think they've achieved. Let's not start it.
I think that in this conversation itself, maybe this is coming up because Shatta probably didn't understand the original conversation. Or maybe he didn't pay attention to the original conversation. Because the original conversation was not about personalities being compared. It was about giving, if the law of Ghana allow giving diplomatic passport to him, Stoneboy, Sarkodie. I think these are the three the woman mentioned. So it was not said Obi compare Obi sorry Obi a Japadie and now Obi a talent and now Bisa, but it was on the grounds of say Yema diplomatic passport. But on no Tiasimu name say Eya Koba say on no who say no, the we are in Komodi Koyeno. As a soon year compare name woman yet or more artists and answer and yet or music as them and now Bisa. that is how me take me comedy and I say based on the previous conversation of course war United Television.
Me ka say oba oni anod ebenya asa eyanu bi okai e wo hodo
about the shoe.
Ni shoe na sem na kon ba en. O ka say artist sa akode eti show so a obi antunifo. I want this statement very well. Okopo adumoche also sa sem ya asanku pie say. I ti so obi ehu no shatta wale din ti say like sebio onyo bia obi atuntunifo so before obi afutu. Enti bia de o kan be no kra say onte ase ana wate ase ba ye bo ni din a eya onpese ye bo ni din afra sa akode. That's all. And that is right. Oni na nya de kro enti ye ma diplomatic passport ni ye bo say ye ma ngrophobia. Ye bo shatta wale. O ma say actually so I am fan bars to well, but me for rapper name man nchen. And I also be there and say, and I agree with him that he's an artist on his own, a big artist in his own eyes and in our eyes, and we see what he does from where he's coming from to where he has come to. Sarkodie the same, because he don't compare me and Sarkodie, and he is right. Let's stop the comparison. They are not the same. They can be the same. Shatta is the Wale. Sarkodie is the Kodie. And let's leave it there.
All right. So,
yeah, well, let me say, yeah, me see point B.
okay.
In this whole conversation. Okay, now make sure I join you say. Sarkodie, Shatta and can say, don't compare me to Sarkodie out of the vacuum set or tonight. It was an interview.
Yeah.
The interview was based on something that you said.
Yeah, I said it.
Me sure you did so. Name to Jina money back one. You did the comparison on the show.
Okay.
Because you were saying say near can see my artist no and no who single no say or no he doesn't deserve it. Is it true?
No,
I know we are free.
No, we'll be sorry.
And say, is it true? Did you single him out say, or no? And see a man or no, he doesn't deserve.
Okay, among other things, yes.
You single him out.
Yes.
How did you? What did you say about Sarkodie?
Among other things, nature said the first thing was first they don't even qualify based on the law now. But even if they qualify, you may sure say so I only was given or had a chance to use only one example.
Well,
if I was supposed to go through all of them, I'm sure I would have had what I
well, I think the video I saw,
the video you saw was what was hard for you to see.
It was Mills. It was Mills.
No, it's not doctored, but
yeah. You single him out.
Yes, I use him as an example to make my case.
But no, what I saw.
But there was no mention of any other person.
Yes, you said, sir, and you gave a rundown of him. Why he doesn't deserve it. Yes. But you left others.
And, if I had brought the others, then I was comparing him with them. But I didn't bring the others. So there was nothing I was comparing him to.
Hola.
Me more dear. Yeah, compare A, B, right?
A nipa beye 5 and 4 yabubo mudin. And then you single somebody out. I wish said the tape will be here for us to play, for us to see. Say, if you single him out, or we'll see what can there are coming yet. Timing can say Munchaya no later. Me say yet Timmy can say men can watch you. Yes.
But on the case or in the context of comparison, it's not what happened.
That is not what happened.
Yes, but to single him out to make a case, yes, that is what happened.
Okay.
But my uncle Bo obedient and oh, wait a chain we.
Okay.
Okay.
You didn't do that.
I just used him as an example to make my case.
Okay. Then the conversation was based on that.
Yes,
what am I saying?
That's true.
So enye obia say or no atena say no can say don't compare me. But there was an incident case study bibi wa ni eka. And unto the bema now no so making reference because we saw no say what you say na bia o running ne profile. And yes, our profile now you better be running others and so.
And so it is.
Enti the interview no.
Yeah.
And all respond to amano. Because yes, me yes. Minia, obi ansu eye bio. Obi we so say.
Yeah.
Enti no ipacho conversation no senya mimiti no. It's not because he feels too big that nobody should compare him to others, and now he feels bigger than Sarkodie. But it is in response to a particular topic under discussion. Who raise it here? And when you raise it, you single him to the best of what I watch, I saw it to be you single him out and you use him to profile him and then run it to the point that he doesn't deserve it. No, a man a response based on any views based on what transpired.
So, what would you say? Let's probably spend some few minutes to deal with that. So, in giving his response to that, he probably have gone ahead to say why he thinks I'm wrong or why he thinks he deserves.
Couldn't you have also used somebody else than him?
But he was mentioned in the discussion.
Yes, but of all the people that were mentioned, you, when you were making your submission, comfortably chose him and you said what you have said. Or no sooner in responding to whatever the question he was asked,
Whatever I said, he was responding to.
Yes. And you no sooner have different options.
So he also chose to bring in Sarkodie and Stoneball.
Based on, because at that point, you single him out of all the people that were being discussed that day. What you must say? Fine. And say, who? And ye nina see them and say, ye can be nina ye adie. Yes, ye ba no be single out. Naturally, what will you do? You will now defend yourself. Because obi enka ye nyina dia wonpa dia ya fasi dwemu then you then also have the option say asemo se me nya enu mu gina so afan ni amaka se me nya ni nyina afan maka wo ka me di pe me dia kira amansan a what are you doing? Then that means you are wo ka me pe me dia na waka no that means huru me ntu mafi no e wa bontin we je obi ade. So honestly, I'll be honest with you, that day, I was not comfortable about the way your submission. Personally, I was not comfortable. I think you were not fair to him because you single him out. If you had run everybody...
So you mean that he could have used a different person?
No, not a different person. All of them. Yes. Yeah. But who single? And I watch it. You were not fair to Shatta.
And that is what I'm saying, sir. Shatta's complaint has always been like, as if to say in the industry, if anybody want to be used for, excuse my language, a loose comparison, everybody comes to him.
Yes.
And I'm just saying, the day only anod sa anobabayeno, this was it. So be able to say you're tuneful. As if you say, but he's a senior in the industry. And he's expecting that even Ujin saw a basabaseo or yes, which equally, has Sarkodie not smoked in public before?
Yes.
He's done that before.
He's still doing.
What do I say? I have seen Yama. So everything you talk about Shatta Wale, you can equally have other people who are doing the same thing. So if we are talking about diplomatic passport, and per his behavioral exhibitions, unqualified for, I'm not saying that's what he said, but unqualified for diplomatic passport, then equally, if that behavioral things you eliminated, we have everybody. Stobo has done the same thing before. Sarkodie has done the same thing before. Somini and all of them have done. But why is it that his name is so easy that everything that must be run down? He said it on Poladumochi. He said it on United Television. So that is where he's coming from. Say, I had to say, Yayin Krofobi especially Sarkodie to him. Says Nipana ye the pan ye Sarkodie. He says it. He said it on. Our parliament, our pages. Aha! This is Sarkodie premium property. Sarkodie interview more. Questions be oyen bisano. Boni shatta wallet wa. This says Sambia who here be it me bisano. And I think we are not being fair to him.
Okay.
What you gonna say?
But even at that, Michael,
Yes, boy.
I think sir.
Oh yeah,
Mate, but Mike, there's no question or one say. As I say, so be no bit or then as having committed and papa fear so.
I just said yeah, papa.
But and your papa cry. You will not use your left finger to point to your father's house, regardless. Sir, ye check on my idea, and look at how prestigious the conversation was. And then, in between, we are looking for people to honor. And in the issue of honoring somebody, in every house is prestigious because Obia per se, the Bushani, service at the Papa Banifie, Onya Numunyam. So, in that particular context, Sewoko, now, Koso, Nipa Yatite Buechi, me, Counselor, Socrates, now, Usu, ye Pubina. Ya crown no ya bonidi now ukoyi question is question say oh question is there my main funny example on fataya what it means that you are pitching questions against
the rest of
the people now as I said in a fair contest no you are pitching Shatawale against all the people say he should not even be a subject for nomination.
Yeah.
Means nominating regardless of how
one video no. One.
Regardless of how
video no on United Showbiz no. Me say one na.
Oh yeah, I've watched it.
So can you play your voice?
Aye.
Okay. So regardless of how you may want to beautify the conversation, you may want to try to leverage it. Now, but try to make it we know. I think that for fairness sake, we can always make a middle case conversation without sometimes even bringing brands involved.
Exactly.
To make sure, sir, brands are because Obia akoto paint, abaka akoto paint, they painting it down.
Alright, it's my bisa question answer.
Bisa.
Alright, so Obi chese in conform in some way. Or sha ye more diplomatic passport a beboa. No about CNS, no about Casalucho took a sample. Or shy a more diplomatic passport a beboa. Your mom diplomatic passport a beboa.
Good.
Now I say, yeah,
oh, okay. At that point, you know, one single out nipa ba could be on finance one year for Sudia.
Say, what body family and something. And I wore the amount of oh. Go for me, sorry, name who say your mom diplomatic passport.
Miss me want to say the other man, the office of Fatan, one for Mano.
But question pacho
The near office of Fata between based on Sir Ola. A buying and ask for mine and sudden preoccupy in terms of a common member for the there will automatically be a criteria to which they are looking out for. Inti let the person who is giving make his own submission criteria and give out.
Good.
Than me as an individual person. Because media, but in the situation I see Nipa na ode adene mano, he has power than all of us our contributions. Because he knows what he is looking for in the context of trying to give somebody an honor something. But me a contestant. I'm a nominee. I'm a potential nominee and a contestant. I don't have any right to pitch anybody against all of us, Nina. Let everybody be fair-minded. Obianko ni fiye nkwada. Uwini wa wini. At the end of the day, the most the Nippon of winning say chicha don't winners bia. I will not go home and go and then challenge Olama Keso. Asamo Ola Kafa me huninti and the young father na mame. I'll be satisfied. But
before you
sir, ye chicha we based on current situation a woman. Sir Kobasi yama we ni na yama sa kodebi. Yama Stoneboy, ne Yama Shatta. Shatta can stand everywhere and accuse you, say, your comment that you made on television was the reason why he was not given the passport.
Ola, okay. In the first place, no, me kind my no statement, no. One single say, "Enipa way me and some weapon ye momo." He used them as example. He was calling for celebrities to be considered. Yeah. One can say, why mama make case just for the three of them? Please, can you? Yeah, I think say.
I'm supposed to believe so.
Yes, my kind, and my understanding, my understanding of the presentation is not coming to make a case for just three artists. Say this particular three artists, no. Into the question you ask Christianess, no. If we can go to the source, then you know, say she was not singling out just the three. Said give it to. He was making a case for, I say, artists, how they promote the But Ola, me pacho.
I think that you should check what she said.
Okay, can you help?
No, you check.
Okay. You. But quick one, Ola.
Yeah.
Me pacho. How come say when it comes to this suggestion being made for artists to be considered, then we go in and reverse some character? And you pay what's some pay? Nipa ni bebre yaka. Any artist there, me pacho. Okay, Nayeli.
Angel.
Yes, okay, no.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. Who gave Nayeli the diplomatic passport? What was the consideration?
Well, I wasn't working at the passport office.
Yes, but she was carrying a diplomatic passport. And then, when Nipa Bebrom carry diplomatic passports. But when it comes to artists being considered there, you have our own throwing certain your friends saying character, your friends saying be please. We are more than qualified. We deserve it. Okay. Some of our people deserve it.
So yeah, check out there. It says you are doing this. Yeah, check out there. So who qualifies to be given a diplomatic passport?
No, I'm talking about Nayeli. No. Nayeli a man, no. Was she a diplomat?
No. Who qualifies to be given a diplomatic passport? Are you educated?
Oh, well, you can't say was it last week? You can't hear. Let's say Obia or government official, Obinso or Ministry of Foreign Affairs or war diplomatic assignments, foreign assignments in Myanmar. We have ministers, and in Myanmar they qualify. And then also, the minister also explains, say, government at its own discretion can give somebody a diplomatic passport.
Okay.
Somebody, that is how come somebody like Nayeli Ametepe Ebetimia carry diplomatic passports. So no, they are cocaine. Was it?
No, on a government demand.
Without government, no. This is something that is done at the discretion and your friend is a government authority. You know the
yeah, it's true.
And you know, if people of all walks of life are at the discretion of the your friend is saying authorizing officer can give consideration. I didn't say you can't pay my character your friend is saying descriptions what makes us qualified in Myanmar. Na very shisha criteria. See based on that so until you qualify. Meanwhile, people are carrying it. Political appointees in Yemen, they are carrying diplomatic passports all over. Me say all over. I'm not talking about this government. No.
We are not talking.
Yes, but I'm talking about political appointees. Some of them they do have all these privileges. When it gets to artists and our sector is considered, are you telling me, say, we are so bad than some of the politicians? Hello?
Hi.
Do you know what some of them do? Charlie, I feel sad sometimes.
Ola. So I think that let me trash it. So the best conversation about anyway in about shatta no. It's because you single him out.
Sorry.
Okay, it's because you single him out and you said things about him and in quote why you think he doesn't deserve a diplomatic passport. Well, that's why you think.
Yeah, but
away from the main criteria.
I think that we are done with it because Esana, you are indulging me into explaining things from this side, which is not too cool.
That you wish you were here.
Exactly.
No, but I'm just saying that so that Shatta's outburst. I'm saying again, it is not coming just because of you, but it is a normal thing that happens in the industry. I see to say Shatta is nobody, but we should sit up and stop.
Now, Maniko, ye do, and so be a fee, James and more. Uni who quite said, Uberquacocati, dear, the idea why in here. Ghana, music industry. Name one artist, one sorted almost every big artist of Ghana.
One big artist. Meaning big artist, we are. Who can say big artist?
Big artist, we are Ghana.
Debbie.
Okay. Name one artist. I want sorted almost every artist of Ghana.
Omunina they saw themselves.
One example.
Omunina Sarkodie does. Stoneboy does. No, hold on. Sarkodie does. No, they do it in these songs.
Mommy breaking down.
No, they do it in these songs.
How many of them put camera or phone on in front of them and attack themselves?
When you say attack, I don't understand. No, I'm saying that when you talk about insult, they all do.
But I'm giving a context. How many of
they
them?
all do. All of them.
So you have someone like Samini go live and start insulting.
But a camera is a camera. Boy, your friend said, Zion Felix interviews him. He spills up what he's saying. Somebody, so it's still a camera.
Okay. So give me an example. Like, oh, Samini, last time did you react?
Oh, you see, I agree. I don't want to go into those ones. I'm saying that all of them do. And they do that in the form of a diss song or something. But
I say, let's take the song out and do money.
And I say, for me, I've not seen anybody coming to deal with anybody if it is not about the industry player, somebody saying something against them. And defending their title. But if you want to use that yardstick to say that makes the person a demon, an evil person. Tuesday, we're having a conversation and somebody came and said, Councillor dear, Obia knew said Obia call right and I call left. You must see a tron. So you're a shallow thinker. Ni edin komona me can be no one tears here. Man, cause you can right and I can left. He said, San Komuya Sana Mudinu. Nam got snap no Cassia. No man penisi or Pobia Maswa. Music council the on Sam Fata, a sounds so say, Macadamianti. So at times you see, we behave as if we know others and know others and compare others, but somebody want to be very vocal and want to say what they want to say their mind, like you. You say your mind. Like me, I say my mind. All of us, we say our mind. But if somebody want to judge us but our mind saying and refuse us a benefit that we deserve, that's what I'm saying. That
you
it
say
is.
Your mind,
It's
but you do not say it with insults. With
no, what do you call? No, what do you call insult?
Insult is when I tell you, say, "Oh, mommy, baby, oh, papa, baby." Insult is when I tell you, say Jimmy. Insult, they say, "Make us say, oh yeah, say Jimmy for." Is it an insult for you?
People say me.
I don't even want to use it. Insult, they say, "Make us say, oh Jimmy."
For me, who say insult? For me, no, not me.
Thank you. So, then I think there's no point in visiting that interview because we've dealt.
No, because we once our guy said you okay and your explanation means you stood in that angle. No? And I'm saying that's what reacted Shatawale Eya Kaya ho. Obia kase tian so ni obia. He's the only live surviving Ga artist left. Here for Buoma no. Me here the tribal. What's the last time we said Jasmila? And in Jumbai. Shatawale is the only.
New funny is there.
And so can
people are helped become who they are by God's grace. Connive to bring me down.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Somebody I fought for. The most painful one was the Oscar. You know, I behaved as a soldier, stood behind him, fought Charterhouse so aggressively. Made Charterhouse my enemy, I didn't care. Only for later on, the Oscar against me. I made him fight Charterhouse.
It's good when you're able to stress the conversation like this. Yeah, I think we've cleared the front.
It's the same thing. When I get it, before one year,
Because what I can make and buy, me, the Mojak is back. We know what the barrier is supposed to do.
To do whatever I wanted to do. And the truth set me free. So the most painful betrayal of my life.
Okay, so
look at money you go.
David Oscar, we need to if you are moving the Oscar, because Oscar was a musician and a comedian. Those days are never at one war. I think it was at one and reaching that different. Never at one war, no show be or so like more of a comedy show. I mean, and I think the new crop of comedians, and also AAB or other TV channels or more entertaining for. So he is a comedian. I can't say what. He is a comedian, and later on assigned to a jump. Na asema DKB also a comedian can say ne career money na nipa bakwa wa betray ne pa ahye no sad David Oscar bi ne see e maybe am say meaning say obi mu bia be kai sa Charterhouse ne David Oscar say am say it had to do with a show a comedy show say that and that nka Oscar ne so or something and say no maybe a kokuyi as he being representative or he being part of the show no and no maybe a kokuyi ma you who say DKB boa no so kasa kakra e fa ho and I'm sure say no more kase one any credit being promoted Charlie idea Charterhouse why you ni adi also utimi udili udili adi also show adwin and also see a chair a branch any church and adwin no many na akoda no branch any nam radio station interviews or two or no BKB no and then share no say on kwesa no obisa say na wo ye adwuma mu penny wo ye penny chain e dey na wo ma me akwada keto na make sure say e bia koye enyamo de anase bia kodidi penny fo bia tem it no o say sa de na branch any ye no eye ade bia ahan pa ne whole career and the whole life na bia ahan pa nya bia ni re e be fi eda about me the correct chronology of how things happen with David Oscar and Charterhouse. Meaning, so it's okay. But only David Oscar.
La.
No, just.
Meaning David Oscar. David Oscar, one comedian. Wabrepa.
I don't know, Sukoko.
David Oscar. A verse at first sign, no. Me pacho ni comedy now, you know. And you been a with more GH1, no.
No, but that's it. Yeah, I mean, that was one of the few comedy-oriented shows I knew.
Oh no, dear, no. Or a replica ni show no. Ne a replica of a concept via a American TV channel be free. Title no. And no more yes, some baby. Or more far videos, comic videos. But in those days, the crampo na man for the channel they ascend you. Obi timi nam krom no who funny bibia no attract no the ascend and the normal segment no na ono and a year I say anchor it's no ma funny description of what you are coming to see no are running commentary kakra ewo ho near America na very 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 funny into no try some baby wa ha versa try some baby and no more engaging in being a comedian to handle it but na make us say arguably majority of the viewers were not enjoying him. And by then, also, na social media started back a crack.